guys, it's Jordan. Welcome back to my channel. Before we even start this video, if you aren't subscribed, you can do that right now. Go ahead, yep. Hit that subscribe button right now. I make videos about news, my life, cooking, basically things in the world and in my life that I feel passionate about. I want to share with you guys. Okay, so now we know we've handled the whole situation, making sure you guys are subscribed and everything. We can get into the story time today. So it happened. It happened to me, guys. And I never would have thought it ever would have. I thought it was never. I didn't, seen someone try to do something like that to me. I got scammed. So, some low-life, disgusting, creep loser decided that they wanted to take advantage of a sweet, young, happy, kind sophomore student who just happened to be me. So it was the fall semester, and during this time I was currently seeking employment. I needed a job. You need money, to live at college or things that, just your tuition and whatever meal plan that regular students, not athletes, regular students. Sometimes it's going to take a little bit more than that. I wanted to bring my car as well. That was a major thing. And my mom, she didn't really see the point of me having a car if I wasn't going to be able to pay for it up there, no gas, where am I going? My main issue was that the school I went to, it was in a small town. There really weren't many job opportunities. Erie was about 30 minutes away, so I thought that would be the best place to get employment. That's the mall, that's the movie, that's everything is up there in Erie. I thought having my car there, I can just commute to my job after classes. It would be perfect. But about to let that happen. I needed to have the job first before she would let my car come. I couldn't even get to Erie to find, employment there, to get interviews or anything like that, really. So I just kind of felt stuck. So of course, I looked for the work-study opportunities. Working at the school, that of course would be a lot easier. Living on campus, going to work like that, walking. But nobody told me that you need to apply for those type of jobs in June, July, before the fall semester. I was so late. Before I was going to do this video, my mom definitely made sure to remind me to put her inputs in this because she told me in the summer before I went to school to start looking online at school jobs and find different positions, maybe apply for them. And I did. It's not like I waited all the way until I got to school to look for a job. I did. I put my application in. Didn't hear anything. I just didn't actually know that in order to really get one of those positions, how competitive it is, you have to start really early applying for those in the summer. So basically I was really late, so I missed the opportunity to get a good work study at school. But I am going to put a few of you guys onto something that you may have not have thought. So yes, there are going to be a lot of those popular, well-known positions on campus. They're going to be full. Probably. They may go in and out. You may have different opportunities to get hired in some of those positions during the school year, but a lot of those positions at first, in the beginning of the school year, will fill up kind of fast. So you may feel a little defeated, stuck, you don't know what to do. That's when you have to do a little digging. One of my friends, I'm not going to say her name, don't need to, she found an opportunity within our school. I'm going to say definitely not the beginning of the school year. I'm pretty sure it was already into the second semester she found this job in the arts department. And let's just say, this position was not cleaning art brushes. I'm going to make a disclaimer. Disclaimer right here. Some of these type of positions, they will pay well, for the efforts and everything that you're going to be doing for these positions. And of course, everything is very professional. This is for artistic purposes only. There are people being graded on this. But I just want to say that just because it may sound good, on paper, you better make sure you're ready. Definitely have the inner confidence within yourself to be able to do that because it definitely does take a lot to be butt naked in front of a whole room of people. Okay? So, if you do find that position, please make sure, because it's not like they're gonna, hold you captive or anything. You can definitely quit the position if you, aren't feeling it, but just make sure you're really ready for that. Because, no one's gonna be, laughing, taking pictures. Everything's legit. But, you just sitting there, scanning, modeling, all of that is fine and dandy. Nobody's saying anything until you happen to walk past someone around campus, or even worse, at the bar. So make sure you're ready for that. Just saying. But there are different positions that if you look really hard, you can find within campus. Walk your way right in. So with me not really knowing the inside and the whole school job thing, I did feel stuck. Until one day, I'm in the library and I'm checking my school email account. I got an email from apparently a blah 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 blah. I don't even remember the name. He claimed to be this alumni member of Edinboro. He was an author. I ended up looking up the name though. Trust and believe. I ended up looking up the name. And it was legit. It was actually an author. So basically, the whole alumni excuse was, why he was able to contact me. It sounded legit to me just because I had been putting in so many applications recently. I did know there were work study advisors, people you could talk to about getting you set up in positions. So it made sense to me that maybe since he was an alumni member, he still had connections in. So I was excited. He told me that he was an author. He was usually in and out of town. He lived in Erie. He was in and out of town a lot on travel and business work. So basically what he needed was a personal assistant. He wanted someone to, handle his mail, water his plants, pick up a few household items for him. Really easy stuff that basically he said he just couldn't handle in and out while he was traveling. And remember guys, this is my school email account. So it's not like I'm just sharing this email out, with every store, this and that. This was my school email. I wasn't, that type. I know some people do, which is completely annoying. Even at work, I get that. People have like their school emails. I'm just like, really? Or I could be wrong. Could be those people, you want both the school and, personal business all into one. Me personally, I like to keep them separate. I had a school email, Gmail, that was that. But regardless, I didn't see how this man could have gotten my school email. I thought it was real. So he explained to me that about every other week, he would send me a list of items, things he needed taken care of, and he would send me the money as well. And a portion of the money that was sent to me was, my pay. I was cool with it. I was so excited because I was like, finally, I can get my car here, do my thing. Because honestly, by winter break sophomore year, I was tired of living that dorm life, being with the immature freshmen. And yes, I did think they were immature. I was only a sophomore. I did not care. I was tired of it and then being stuck there because I didn't have a car. I basically lived half-time, with my boyfriend that whole sophomore year because he had an apartment and just dorms weren't cutting it anymore. So after talking to this guy, I was so excited. Of course, I called my mom to try to tell her the good news, and she put me in check right there. Of course, she had a whole bunch of questions. How did you find you? How are you going to do this and that? How are you going to get there? And I'm just like, well, first, if you give me my car, I can do whatever this man wants. Because these errands were, of course, going to be in Erie, going to different stores and that, his house, things like that. I need my car to get there, but now I have a way to pay for it. Being that I was so excited, of course, I thought I had the answer to all of her questions, trying to explain everything. I was just so happy. I was not about to let her, all these questions, ruin my time. Looking back on it, she was right. Susie, you heard that. You were right. Once again, she was right. So after that first day of when I got the email and we began conversation, he just let me know to notify him when I received the money. Then he would send me the list and I would begin another task for him. It's okay. I gave him my school address for him to send a check. I really just thought that, this was someone that was just busy, on the go, doing the damn thing with their job and just didn't have time to take care of, little things here and there in their home life when they're traveling. I looked up and thought was, this, pretty good author. Yeah, of course, first off the bat, I didn't know who he was, but, there's a million authors out there that I don't really know of. But online, it looked like he seemed to have a little bit of going for himself, pretty accomplished. So it made sense that he would be away sometimes doing book tours, press, things like that. The check finally came and I was ecstatic. I was ready to start working, being my little personal assistant, just ready to make money so I can live the life that I want to live in college. My mom told me, she let me know, do not cash that check. She was not feeling too good about it. She was still kind of skeptic, but basically, I answered the questions that she had to the best of my ability. So she was like, to the side, but at the same time, she knew something wasn't really right. I didn't want to listen, of course. So I had my friend Aria come with me to PNC Bank. I had her come with me because I was actually going inside the bank. I was kind of listening to my mom a little, so I wasn't going to just cash it at the ATM. I was going to go inside, have them do the whole thing old school wise for me, just to see. So already walking in there, we're already a stare. I mean, you're just not used to all this smelling and godness. Little town Edinburgh at times, so we already kind of did get some looks a little too young girls coming in here in the bank midday. Okay, so I get up to the counter and I thought it was big stuff, coming in and trying to cash a $3,000 check, mind you. So I walk on over, I'm handing the check. I asked her to please deposit this into my account, give her my driver's license, let her know I am who I am, and I thought it was gonna be all good. She takes everything, walks away to the back for a little, impatiently. Yeah, makes sense. Gotta make sure everything's legit, get that money deposited, boom, boom, boom. Even though now that I'm thinking, she probably could have all just, she really could have probably just did that all from her computer right there or some little laptop thing they have at the side of them or in front. So, warning signs should have been her walking away after her looking at the check. She comes back. He tells me, ma'am, I can't cash this check for you. And my heart, and that's there. I'm looking at her like, first of all, I wasn't even looking at her crazy. I get so laughing. I wasn't even looking at her crazy. My face was like stuck. My face was really like this. Because I could not understand what the heck she was talking about. Everything kind of just started flooding into my head. Everything that my mom had been saying, me going back and forth with her about this, it just all kind of just sunk into me, and my face went like, okay. So she then explained to me, she showed me that this was a fraudulent check. If I didn't have $3,000 in my account, it would have overdrawn me by $3,000. This man was trying to, and even though he said he was, this author, it ended up being a freaking joke. I don't know this is actually a man, so if this is a woman, shame on you. And my thing is, if you're going to be a scammer, be a good scammer. Go to Harvard or Yale, Temple Villanova or something, Penn State, Edinburgh, little Edinburgh, seriously? We do not have money like that for you to be trying to scam some students. At the same time, I was relieved because she did mention something to me. Because if I would have went to an ATM and tried to cash the check, which you can at some of PNC's banks, I would have been done over with. So she did, thank goodness. I don't know your name, miss, but it was just a very annoying situation for a young college student just trying to make a living while getting that degree. It's hard enough, you try to make it even harder for a girl, please. I went outside and cried to Aria on the bench about it. about how, you know, my life was in shambles and why would somebody would do that to me. I'm never gonna have a position. I'm gonna be broke student and all that great stuff. Yeah. Was not a good moment for me. I definitely learned then that the world's not full of rainbows and smiley faces. No. People don't even know you, never will know you, will try to purposely do you harm and ill will to benefit themselves. And it happens every day. It was definitely a little naive to how people can really be in the world, especially, you know, the kids. Whatever. But, you know, it is what it is. It definitely could have been worse. I'm so thankful that I actually went into that branch. You know, I should have just listened to my mom from the jump, not even gave that loser my time of day. So yeah, I hope you guys like this story time. Just a little something to bring you guys down memory lane. I know nowadays, you know, we have those boards, you know, everyone thinks Forex is a scam, stuff like that, but it just really hits hard when someone comes specifically for you and tries to do something. Or at least I took it that personal. I definitely did take it that personal. What can you do? Stay tuned for my next video. I really hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know if you guys want to do more story times or I can get some more vlogs in here. Just let me know what you want. Stay tuned for my next video. Thank you guys so much for watching. And I know you're gonna like this video too. Bye.